John Wayne, out of his mouth, said that he believes in white supremacy until black people are evolved enough to take care of themselves. If I'm not going to take it from John Wayne, I'm not going to take it from Emmanuel Acho. Okay? So, and I don't know even that he had investigated that statement enough to know the way that it came out. That's why a good communicator and someone who was not in their reactive mind would have done what I just did now. All right? But I didn't do that. What I did was sometimes what we do when we're in front of these cameras and stuff like that, I try to serve them.
Put on.
Right? Not that I didn't mean it, not that that's not what I wouldn't have said if we were on the street somewhere, but it wasn't the best way to build something there.
Did you ever reach out to him privately?
We talked after that.
You did?
We did, which was why I was sort of surprised that he came on. It's not like that's been the end of my criticism of Emmanuel Acho, and we don't look at things the same way. I watched a bunch of the stuff that he was doing, and I thought that it was whack, but he was doing what he thought that he needed to do. A better version of myself is the version that can say, how do we have a conversation about this that is both about two different people who want to help, right? Who have the same goal, but might have different programming about how to get there. So, but that's not what I did. Now, I like to think that I do that in a different way. I like to think that the most important thing to talk about now is not to insult him or to get off on him or him to do it to me. But to have a conversation about why that framing is wrong-headed and what that is really based in. And either we agree or we don't agree, but we both leave with a mutual respect for where we're coming from. Because now, I'm not in it to win arguments anymore. People are dying. And we still don't have consensus on what the problem is. So if I can leave the earth having illuminated the problem worldwide, on a macro level, on a micro level, in what we're talking about right now, if I can help illuminate the problem, I'll feel better about where things are.
You know, I've spent a lot of time with Acho, and I know his heart. And I'll say that I think in the spirit of Emmanuel Acho, this is my opinion, not what Acho said.
Not speaking for him,
Not speaking for him, is that, there's this idea of like, how do you move the conversation forward, right? And I think the most dangerous thing in the black community, and I'm gonna just speak up and keep it a buck.
Go for it.
I am a forward thinker, and I might get trashed and canceled for it. I'm like, I want all of us to win. But it's very dangerous to say we got to win and move forward because it can sound dismissive if you're not ruminating in the past and even saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe you said ruminating. But if it's like, hey, we got it. We know the history.
But do we got it?
No, yeah, we do.
No,
we do.
Everybody
not everybody do, but guess what? There's nothing that says you can't educate and continue to educate. I've learned so much sitting next to you. And we keep moving forward. But to stop the entire train and say this is the only way to be black in America. This is the only way to.
The only way to. No, I'm just trying.
Say more. What you mean?
So the only way is to say, hey, if we look this way, and we will get on, because I think the fear is that to move the conversation, not the conversation, the progress, like, where do we go? Like, sometimes you and I, we've gotten into the conversation. I'm like, all right, but what's the solution? It comes from a solution spirit. Like, if the solution spirit, and it's not to ignore the past, because the past was evil, it was dark, it was hurtful, it set us back. And it's still happening.
People were just been hung a couple days ago. That's what I'm saying.
I understand. I understand that.
The past is still happening.
100%. 100%.
It's still happening.
100%. And so, because even that, it's scary. It's scary even because I know I'm putting myself out there to be shot right now, because if I say, hey, like, how do we get the solution to continue to move us forward while we are still wrestling with the past? We're still wrestling with the future, right? And what is to come in front of us? How do we have that solution forward conversation?
So there's a couple of things. Number one, the one thing that's been the most interesting to me that people, for some reason, refuse to understand is everybody has different jobs. It might be your job to be the forward thinker.
Right.
It might be your job to be the person that goes, I don't care what happened before. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna figure out. It starts now in 2026.
Right on.
And to black boy by black boy, black girl by black girl, man by man, woman by woman, I am going to go out and make change, and everything that happened before,
That
forget
person
about it.
that you just described doesn't have a chance.
Okay, but listen, it might be your job to do that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I look at it.
Yeah.
Is there is no past.
What do you mean?
There are cycles. If you go back to 1961, 62, 63, and you listen to some of our greats talk, they talk about economic opportunity.
Yep.
They talk about police brutality.
Yep.
They talk about the vote.
Yep.
They
Same
talk
shit.
about talk about equality.
The cycles, I get it.
We are talking about the same thing.
Same exact
And the reason why we are still talking about them is because that past that we are talking about cannot be properly adjudicated until it is accepted as reality. See, here's the deal. Everything that America has asked black people to do, to be equal participants in America, black people have done it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So America said, go out and buy land. We went out and bought land. We own more land in 1905 than we own now. Right now, the top 5 landowners in this country own more land than all of black Americans combined. You know, you got to know. So go out and establish economic hubs and centers. Forget about everybody else.
We did that.
Like, go out and establish it for yourself. We did it.
In Tulsa.
They
came and
firebombed it from the sky.
Tulsa.
Yes.
Not the Tulsa, the entire
even
Red
Philly.
Summit.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
They said every time we've done it, white America said no.
Yep.
And when they couldn't get Tulsa with firebombs from the sky, they put a freeway through it with urban renewal.
That's right.
Everything that we've done, educate
that's
yourself.
right.
Okay, so we go out, we establish the HBCUs, they defund the schools. There's a glitch in the matrix.
Word.
And so the reason why we keep like harping on history is because history is now.
There you go.
History is a man getting a knee on his neck for
Word.
8 minutes and 41 seconds a couple of years ago, and everybody else going out and telling us that that's not happening, right?
So let me ask this with respect to, because I
for
agree.
it. Okay.
I 100% agree. Is there a world where we can still be able to look and see the history and continue to move forward?
No.
And
New drop, it's in 154 collection, embroidered mask shirt. We got the soccer jerseys in. You can see it. Come on, you know what you gotta do. 154africa.com, go get it. Stop wasting time.
Look, 154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154, we bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home.